Night chat.
Welcome to Monday Night Chat, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
We're going to give some folks an opportunity to get in the room.
Yes, come on in, y'all.
How come it's not showing us? Oh, here it comes. Let me turn this down some.
Okay.
There we are. We are live.
And we are live.
Welcome to Monday Night Chat, you all. Welcome everybody to Monday Night Chat.
Monday Night Chat, come on in.
Hi,
Welcome.
Fatima.
Welcome, welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
Pink Girly. Welcome in. Love Sabrina Carpenter, Tracy Hardy, Nancy Berger, God's Desire for Me, Nola 504, Sandy. Yep, Sandy, you are catching us live. Sapphire P,
Yes.
Felicia Williams, Regina Edwards, Juanita Gates, Annie Anderson, Courtney Hustle, Soulful Seedlings, Lady D123, Deborah Nevels, Unique's Garden, Natural Beauty, Nina Viola. Oh, it's rolling. Hold up. All right, Brenda Silva, Melissa Landry, Fallen Skies Homesteading.
I like that.
I know, it's so good to see y'all in the live. Growing Progress, Eddie Lyles, Vanessa Shegog, Elizabeth, Jacqueline, Alyssa DMD, Marissa, Kathy, Valerie Williams, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden. I know that's right.
South Fulton. Oh,
Let's see. Nikki Walker, that Memphis Gardner Elba. I don't want to say the name incorrectly.
House.
That's my Art Golden Wheeler, Susan Hartwig, Michelle Reed. Welcome everybody into the Monday Night
Chat.
It is so wonderful to see everybody.
Yes,
Let me
it
see
is.
where we at right now. Yeah, it is so good to see everybody. Regina Kelly, Brenda Fuller, Gloria, Jeanette from Florissant, Missouri, Annette from Kentucky, Robert from Arkansas.
Arkansas in the house.
Welcome everyone.
Yes.
Jeanette, Penelope, Jen, Mag, Tina Tippin.
Okay.
T. Moore from Eden, Georgia. Carol Green, I said Sabrina. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, 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 welcome. We got Awesome Mermaid 2 from New York. Nikki's from Louisiana.
New York and Louisiana.
Kathy's from Alaska.
Alaska?
Reasoness is from Navajo.
All right.
Deborah Nevels. Oh, she's from Texarkana. Is
Okay.
that Texarkana, Texas, or Arkansas? You know they right there together. You put your big toe over the line and you'll be in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. Tri-state area.
Or Texas, right?
Yeah, the tri-state area.
I know. Minnesota's here from, is it Yeshe Cole? I hope I said it right. Welcome, everyone. Our Journey Homestead.
Okay.
Everyone. Thank y'all so much for joining
Welcome,
us
y'all.
tonight.
Welcome.
Hazel from Maryland.
Yes.
Okay. Sandy, Elizabeth, Ravendale. Everybody. Wanda Lambert is good evening from Florida. Just got back from Idaho and so happy.
Oh, wow.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. And Stephen from North Carolina. Fatima says she's in Oregon.
Oregon
West
in the
Coast.
house.
West Coast, Oregon.
West Coast, North Carolina in the
Yes,
house.
West Coast, Oregon.
Steve, North Carolina.
Montana, Texas. Look at there.
That's Steve in North Carolina.
Thank you, Nikki Walker. That is absolutely correct. Everybody
All right.
that's in the chat, if you would take a moment and leave the chat and give us a thumbs up, we would really appreciate that so very much.
Thumbs up, y'all.
Yes, I think we got roughly 149 people, I think, in the chat.
Okay.
So, yes. Less is more, soaps and more from West Michigan.
Okay. West Michigan.
Did I say your name right? Yeshia or Yeshaya just received her Azure order today.
Oh, look at that. Azure Standard.
Y'all know, and I'm trying to tell y'all something. And I'm going to go ahead and say this right. Safe at Homestead. Hello from New Mexico. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. She said I pronounced it right. All right, y'all, go out and give us those thumbs up. That definitely helps our channel. I'm going to tell y'all two things. Number one, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I am getting so many messages from you all saying that YouTube is not sending you notifications or you have been unsubscribed to our channel. And I know that to be true because every time we get close to 390,000 subscribers, it seems like the next day we lose like 70 people or 80 people, right? And we go down to maybe like 379,000 and some change.
Yeah.
And then we go all the way back up to 389,099 or 390,010. And then the next day we are back down to 370,000. And this has been happening. And I've been taking screenshots of this because I've been trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But this has been going on now for the last several months, y'all. I'm talking like 6 months.
Man.
Every time we get to 390.
Man.
So I don't know what's going on there with YouTube and why our videos are not being recommended and why our viewers are being snatched away from us. And then you have to go back and subscribe all over again. Yes. So I don't know what's going on there, but y'all make sure y'all check your notifications and just see if you are still subscribed to the channel and all of that. All right?
Thank you so much, y'all.
Yeah, y'all. So, and Daniel, is it Danielle or Daniel? This is the first notification I've gotten from y'all in 6 months. Wow.
Wow.
Actually, my very good friend from DC said the same thing. Like, she literally has to... Like if I tell her we released a video, then she has to go and find the video because she's not really being notified either.
Wow.
So that's really something. Thank you, Nikki. She says she checks daily to make sure she didn't miss any of our videos. Because, yeah, it is. Like, I mean, I don't know, but that's very, very weird. Like, why is it that we get right at 390? And because, you know, we have this big celebration plan once we reach 500,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And to tell you the truth, we should have been right about now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we keep getting knocked down, okay?
Yeah.
So I just find that and you know, we don't believe in coincidences. So I just find that to be quite strange. And it's not like YouTube has somebody that you could just reach out to for assistance, right? Everything is so difficult to settle or to resolve. Valerie says this is the first notification they received.
Mary said she was subscribed back in February 2022. We gave the courage
To can for the first time.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Miss Shirley.
Miss Shirley.
Growing with Hudson's in the house.
Okay.
Welcome, everybody. Again, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and step out of the chat and hit that thumbs up button for us. That would be so wonderful if you all would do that. We really would appreciate that.
Yes.
Okay? And number 2, that Azure order, please tell me what you think about your order from Azure Standard if it was your first order, okay? Because I know I'm always pushing Azure Standard, and it may seem like I do it a lot, and it's because I do, really. I really believe in Azure Standard. And it's not just for y'all, but I'm always telling my family, too, like, hey, are you ordering? Because you can really get good product if you buy it in bulk. I'm telling you, a lot of times it comes out to be either right at the same price, or if it's a little bit more, that's okay because it's organic foods, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay, but get your food in bulk. And we do have a code, Homestead Heart 15. I think that code is going to be good through the end of December of this year. So make sure you use our code and our link as well to shop with Azure Standard, okay?
Yes.
And this is the perfect time to do so. And actually, it's a perfect segue into our topic for the evening.
Yes, it is.
Let me see. Did she Nicole says she gets unsubscribed. And she has to look up our channel to get back to our channel.
Wow.
I'm not surprised at that because my sister did too. My sister has been unsubscribed from our channel on 3 occasions.
Wow.
And she never misses a video. And she always say, Ree, why they keep unsubscribing me? And this has happened to her 3 times this year.
Wow.
Yeah, this year.
Man.
Now I know I can be, you know, quite political sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll say things that might upset some people.
Yeah.
But, you know, my husband let me know that I wouldn't be me if I didn't tell you, because I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
My point of view is all it is, but I'm going to tell it to you as I see it, especially if I feel like we're being railroaded.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to tell it. So
Yeah, you always got to speak up.
You do.
You know, you can't just sit there and just let things go by
and don't say anything.
Yeah, you got to let the people know what's going on.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
not everybody knows. Not everybody is watching what's going on in the world. Not everybody's tuning in to news and all that kind of stuff, you know. And then sometimes just sharing your perspective on things can make people say, I never thought about it that way, right?
Yeah.
And so if it helps somebody, that's exactly what we have always wanted to do here on our channel.
Yes. Yes. It's all about letting the people know, you know, about certain sneaky little things that they try to put past us.
Yeah.
You know, and we can all talk about it.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
We have to talk about it. Safe at Homestead says Azure is so practical. It has been several months since my last order because of surgery and the distance I need to travel, but we'll be ordering again for sure. Definitely worth it. I know. I know. And it's not like we order from Azure every month. We don't do that, right? We really like space it out because for me it's like a grocery bill. So I put all this stuff in my cart that I know I'm going to be needing as I run out of it, right? Or as I'm about to run out of something, I'll put it in my cart, and then I'll get this really big order submitted.
Yeah.
And that keeps me from it's like not wanting to run to the grocery store every few months. This keeps me from having to run to my pickup, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just let it build up, and the money that I would probably spend on grocery or something like that, that money gets set to the side. I have a special place just for that, and it just builds up every single month. And Mr. H say every time he come home, it'd be some kind of gadget.
Yeah. Every time I come home, y'all, it always be these little gadgets. Even though we need these gadgets, but I can walk past and I look down, I'll be like, I ain't gonna even try to figure out what that is. I ain't gonna even try to figure it out no more, because these gadgets just pop up, and I was like, what do this do? Oh, you know, I never thought about that.
He just look at it, he be like, there's another gadget.
Because I'm really just an old school guy. You know, as y'all see the Miss Pac-Man machine behind us.
Yep.
I grew up in that era, you know, and hey, you know, it was a happy time for me, you know, and a lot of other people.
And
but
and I'm gonna tell you, hi, Romy from South Texas. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why. It just looks like it's so much coming, right? Because it be every day. But he don't know I will have had this stuff sitting in my Amazon cart. Sometimes it'll be in there for months. And what I'll do is I'll see how much it costs, and then sometimes I'll wait for a flash sale or something like that. I already got the money for it because I've already put the money to the side for it, right? But I'll wait for a flash sale. And when it goes on sale, I'll be like, yep, that's exactly what I was waiting for. And I will get it, okay?
Yeah.
And so when those things happens, Mr. H come home.
I'll be like, man.
One day the Amazon guy showed up on Sunday, and I'm like, what you doing here?
Yeah. I didn't even know Amazon.
It's Sunday. What you doing here? You gonna get me in trouble.
On Sunday.
You ain't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Man.
But yeah, so that's really how I do my Azure order as well. I'll just kind of stack things in. I know what it's gonna cost, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'll prepare for that. And then when I place my order, it's just one big order. And that way I don't have to run to a pickup every month. Okay? Because that could be taxing on the gas, they are quite a distance from me. Okay, my drop point is what, 45?
About 45 minutes.
45, 50. It could be longer than that depending on the traffic, really. So anyway, between 45, 55 minutes, I could be in traffic going to my pickup. So that's almost an hour going and an hour coming back.
Yeah.
So that's why I space it out the way that I do.
Yeah, and make that trip and then make it count.
Make it count.
That's what we got to do. We got to plan ahead of time because we don't even know exactly what's going to take place with these prices fluctuating. So buying in bulk from Azure Standard, that's it really works for us.
Yeah. Thank you to Takoa. Thorndike TV says she's listening listening and driving home from work. Mary says, thank you for being you and sharing your knowledge, wisdom, and your journey with us. It's given us the courage to start our own journey towards more self-sufficiency, even in small ways. That's absolutely right.
That's right.
That is absolutely correct. And we really appreciate that. And I hope you all have been enjoying Super Bowl Sunday. Recipe 2 did drop on yesterday, but it dropped kind of late because I was working injured. I have another video that I'm going to be releasing, but we had some pit bulls make their way onto our property, you all, and I'm running out there because I see this pit bull with one of my ducks in his mouth. I see my dogs out there going, because it was 2 of them, and my dogs was going after another dog, and so I'm running out there, and when I get to a certain part of our fence where it's more wooded, I kind of stepped into, is it plugged up? I kind of stepped
Let me check it, okay?
okay. I think I may have moved it or something. I stepped into a foxhole, or right on the edge of a foxhole, and it twisted my leg, and really I felt my knee when it pulled, and my knee just started swelling up and about this big, y'all. So I was working injured when I was doing the recipe, so it took me a long time to get the recipe done. But it is up, and it is chicken curry soup. If you love a good Indian curry, you're going to love that recipe.
Yeah.
You're going to love that recipe, y'all.
And you probably have to go and search for the video since you're not getting notifications, right?
Yeah, it's going to be either, I have a playlist for it called Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Or you can look in our pressure canning playlist. It's going to be in there as well. So you'll be able to find it easily. Okay. Hi, Katrina's Garden. S. Cooper. Welcome to the chat.
Yes.
But anyway, you all, we're going to go ahead and get into tonight's topic because we've been talking about oh, you seen it this morning? That's my art. Awesome. Thank you so much. So what's the brand of garam masala that I use? Whichever one I could get on sale. But actually, I go to the farmer's market in, is that DeKalb?
Yeah.
Up by near Atlanta to the farmer's market. And that's where I get my garam masala from. My Indian chili powder is sent to me all the way from India by this beautiful lady, right? So I get this chili powder from her every year, and it is spicy.
Yeah.
So I didn't even use that much in that soup. I think I only used a couple of tablespoons, but it still had a little kick to it, didn't it? So I didn't even use what you probably should use if you want a spicy curry. I kind of held off because I'm canning it, and I don't want to open a jar of curry that's going to be too spicy if I'm sharing that jar with somebody other than Mr. H.
Yeah, because that curry it'd be
kicking.
Ooh. But that Super Bowl Sunday, hey.
It was so good,
It was so good. Man, I was feeling so good the next day. Like the day, I was like, man, that
it was filling.
It was filling.
And it doesn't take very much. You put it over a little bit of rice. It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Hi, Georgia. Nikki says, I have y'all canning list playing all night. My husband thinks he knows how to can now.
Go, brother, go. Go ahead and can.
Right.
Do what you got to do. Yeah. Can.
Right. Hi, Tim and Melinda. Since they built the greenhouse, you've been watching. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. That's been...
Yes, Mr. H did come and save the day. He sure did. Because I was out there freezing trying to build that greenhouse. And we're actually getting ready to tear it down and do some modifications to it because we did have that tornado come through here. And since then, it's just not been good. It just tore up everything, moved the greenhouse over and everything. So we got to start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if y'all are just coming in, please take a moment to hit that like button.
Yes.
Did the dogs hurt Big Bad Bill? Bill did not get injured, but Bill's daughter was injured.
Yeah.
And she's severely injured. In fact, we didn't even think that she was going to make it. And actually, my knee has been messed up, so Mr. H has been tending to her.
Yeah. And I was away. I was like away from the house, and I just couldn't get here in time.
No, he was a nice little distance away at the time, but I called him, and I'm telling you, I was just, I was furious, you know. And I will say this, the owners of the dogs, I'll admit, I let them have it at first because I was so angry. I'm like, we have a whole fence. How did your dogs even get over here, you know? But we realized that the dogs, their property is next to our neighbor's property, and their dogs somehow went underneath the fence part of my neighbor's fence, went under that part of the fence. I don't know if they dug a hole or how but that's how they got over here, because our dogs chased them back in the direction that they came from, which was all the way to the back of our property. That's a long way back. So they came all the way around and then came to the front of our property and attacked our ducks. And 3 of our guineas are still missing.
Yeah. Well,
so
it was a pit bull.
Yes, it was one pit bull, and I don't know what other kind of dog the other one was, but we have a new girl on the homestead, and we're going to do a separate video showing you our new girl on the homestead. We have been taking our time with her, getting familiar with our homestead and being in a new location, so we kind of have kept her away from the camera for a while, but she's ready now.
She's ready. She's doing a great job.
And she's doing a great job.
She is like lightning fast.
She really is.
Like,
she's good.
Like a bullet. I mean,
she really is.
Yeah, she is something else.
So we're going to introduce you all to her. Hopefully real soon we'll introduce you to our new girl. And for those of you who haven't been watching, you know, we lost Tamu a few months ago. And Grizzly was just so lonely. So we got another dog here on the farm to kind of help him, which is good, because the other day was proof that was a good thing, that he had backup. So, and they did their job. Grizzly is injured. His paw is swollen. He had 2 puncture wounds on his paw from the pit biting at his feet and stuff. So the sheriff had to come out here and everything, y'all. It was really a big deal. And even the sheriff was bothered by what he saw, because he told us, he said, you've done everything that you could possibly do to keep your animals safe. This is on them. So,
you know, and certain breeds of dogs shouldn't even be
around a farm.
Because they will attack and kill every animal that you try to raise for eggs or you know, milk, you know, if you have small goats, you know, so certain dogs shouldn't even be on the farm. So
we're gonna walk the fence line again, and if need be, I'll even put cement down there and water it in just to keep them from coming back in. Right?
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yamina, greetings, Yamina's here.
Okay.
Margaret's here. I missed some people, didn't I? I know I did, but if I missed you and you've come into the room, welcome everybody to the live chat. Thank y'all so much for joining us here. Katrina, okay, so once I calmed down, because I really was going off, okay?
Yes.
And once I calmed down, even the sheriff didn't bother me. He was so calm. He just followed me on back there, and I'm just going off the whole time, you know. But he just followed me on back there, and he was like, I understand. I understand. I understand, you know. And so the owners came over, and you know, I was going off on him too, you know, but I did take a moment to just kind of calm myself down, you know, because, you know, to see this dog with my duck in his mouth, and then to look at my duck and to see how his flesh has just been ripped, you know,
Yeah.
I was furious, to say the least. So once everything calmed down and the sheriff had a talk with them, they were issued tickets and all of that, and they kind of let them know that, you know, this wasn't their first time being cited for this. In fact, one of their other dogs, our neighbor, killed that dog because it was attacking their chickens. So one of their dogs has already been killed.
Yeah.
And so the sheriff let them know, like, you know, she's a very nice neighbor, because if it had been any of the other neighbors around here, they would have killed him on sight.
Yeah.
You know, so, but he was very apologetic to me. He did offer to compensate me for any damages, and if my dog has to go to the vet, he'll pay the vet bill and all of that. So he was very apologetic and very cordial about it. I'll say that, you know, and once I got done with my rant, he understood, and he was, you know, again, very apologetic.
Yeah.
You know, so hi Tawanda, Jacqueline, Georgia Peachnut Garden. So, yeah, but in any case, y'all, let's go ahead and get into tonight's topic, because we don't want to hold y'all too long. And I don't think my knee gonna take me sitting up like this too long, because my knee has been elevated all day.
Yeah, she been trying to get well, y'all.
I have been, you know. But tonight we want to talk about everything that we have been seeing with the government now reopening, but we know that's going to be a process, right? Just because it's reopened doesn't mean that people automatically are back to normal. A lot of people have a lot to deal with, you know, with trying to come out of this hole that they are in.
Yeah.
But our question to you all tonight is, do you think this is just the calm before the storm?
Yes, that's a good question. The calm before the storm, because this is a ripple. It could have a ripple effect, like meaning like.
Hey T.
Yeah, meaning like, okay, after all of these weeks without pay, you know, people are getting in debt. You know, people had to go without food for a certain period of time.
Yes.
You know, and the calm before the storm. This is like, this is a serious time now. We're at the end of the year. We got Thanksgiving coming. We got Christmas coming. You know, what would that look like for the last quarter, as they say, of the year, to see how much money everybody makes? You know, these companies, how much money will they make?
Right.
You know, when people do get their money, are they going to spend money on food?
Right.
They're going to take it serious and say, hey, we finna get ready to start stocking our pantries up. We're not really worried about all the extras of Christmas shopping
and
with
Thanksgiving
clothes
and all of that.
Electronics.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
In fact, Lou here says, I think there's more to come. Jacqueline says, yes. Nikki says, I really think so. Jen and Bama, absolutely. More problems to come.
Yeah.
Yamina says, a Band-Aid on an open wound.
Band-Aid on open
Georgia
wound.
says, absolutely. More like a hurricane. I know. See, hey, Auntie Linda, the New Orleans gardener is in the house.
New Orleans garden.
So, yes, indeed. Welcome, Auntie.
Yeah.
So, yes, and to think about what everybody has just gone through.
Yeah.
How many of you saw our military personnel standing in food lines?
Oh, man. I didn't see that.
If that was I thought on an international scale, that was one of the most embarrassing things to see.
That is. Military.
On an international scale, our military was standing in food lines, the very people that this country depends on to protect the citizens of this country, they themselves were not being protected.
That's not a very good look right there. That is so sad. That is so sad when you got the military standing in food lines, and then you have pantries at the airport to feed the TSA workers. You know, TSA workers getting people from one place to another.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's very important. And they not getting paid.
Those people had to work through all of that, and then a lot of people look. Of course, they're gonna have the worst attitudes because they got to stand there and deal with all of these people coming through, and they're not even paid to deal with it. And it was really, really sad. Nikki says that was hurtful to see. Yes, it was very hurtful to see. It was very hurtful to see. Pink says 3 more years, definitely. Gerald Talley, more to come. Remember shopping locally. No, yeah, there's a blackout taking place. Starting, I think it starts, is it November 25th through December 2nd, I believe. Yeah. So there is a nationwide blackout that is going to be taking place. Yeah. Where you will, if you spend money, spend it with mom and pop around the corner. Yeah. If you spend money, spend it with your local stores, with the people who live just like you live in the neighborhood. They're not some big giant corporations making billions off of the backs of poor people. Yeah. But shop locally. And, think about this. If I was to say, what grocery store do you shop at? Many people right off the top of their head would know all of the names of the grocers. Kroger, Walmart, Aldi, right? Those are just the 3 big ones that come to mind. King Soopers and Albertsons, Brookshires, right? But how many people know the name of their local farmer? How many people know the names of the local farms that's in the area?
It would be nice to have buying straight from the farm.
From your farmer.
We just have to find out where they at.
Find out where they at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to think, I just can't get past the military standing in line for food. I didn't see that, but man, that's not.
It was all over. So you work a lot, but it was all over social media. It was very, very sad.
Wow.
It was very sad. Very, very heartbreaking.
Wow.
Now, let's see. Susan says, I just got my food stamps in October I'm assuming of a double mastectomy and reconstruction. Now I'm going to have to reapply. Yes, and I know that a lot of folks are going to have to reapply as well because for some reason they were disqualified during this whole thing, and they have to start over.
That don't make no sense. People shut the government down for exactly over healthcare reason. That's not right. But
Miss V says it's so sad, but since I'm a veteran from 1979. We always got the poor end of everything.
Wow.
Hey, Tommy Bites.
Man. That is
the poor end of everything.
The poor end of everything. And so what's the solution for this holiday?
Shop locally.
That's my question. Okay, so when we spend money, are we gonna spend money to preserve food to put away in case this happens again?
Well, that's what I've been telling my family. My baby sister's in here. She's in the chat. Yeah. And one of the things I've been saying to my family is, if you spend money this Thanksgiving, if you're going to go and buy turkeys and all of that, don't use that for a day. Take what you buy that's on sale because they're going to be pushing sales. Take what you buy that's on sale and build your pantry with it. If you're getting your SNAP benefits back, and I think not only did they give the SNAP benefits that the people didn't get They also gave some people a little extra. I don't know what the conditions were for that, but they gave some people a little extra. And my advice is going to be the same. Take that, go and buy everything that you can buy that you love to eat that's on sale, and take that and build an emergency pantry. Do not use that for the benefit of one single day.
And
okay?
also, I want to raise the point. Buy non-perishable food. Think about it now. Beans and rice sounds good when you're starving. Grits, oatmeal sounds good when you ain't got nothing to eat. Pancake mix, even sardines, crackers, whatever kind of, all that stuff. I'm telling y'all, this holiday season, think about stuff that you can stock your pantry up with and stuff that you love to eat.
Yes.
You know, it can be a comfort food, because I know pancakes.
That's comfort.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just to let some people know, if you're on SNAP, some farmers markets provide double your money up to $20, says Susan.
Wow.
Our local farmers market doubles it up to $50.
Wow.
That's a major benefit right there, because you really can get more for your money when you find farmers markets that'll do that. That's a very good point. Sapphire says got an 18-pound turkey for $15.
Wow.
From Walmart. Felicia says don't waste food. Please don't waste food.
Don't waste it, because people throw away so much food in the garbage. You can can food and preserve it.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Spices too.
Got to be smart.
Yeah, Kay says, and spices for flavoring, which is why I love going to that farmer's market, because I can get a lot of spices, and they're inexpensive. Well, they used to be a lot less expensive, but since COVID, they did go up in price on quite a bit of the spices. But that's where I get them from. You get that? I must not be plugged up, eh?
Okay.
Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Y'all, my phone is, well, you got me plugged up. Is it turned on? Oh, okay, it was on. You gotta turn it back on back. So, maybe it's the cord right here, not.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about in the phone. Maybe we need to fix that. But I get my spices.
That's it.
No. But anyway, I get my spices from the farmer's market. All that, anything that I can't grow, I will try to get it from that farmer's market. So if you're in a place where you can buy your spices in bulk, do that. Azure Standard sells their spices in bulk as well. And I do get quite a few. I have quite a few different spices that I have gotten from Azure Standard, and I love that they come in Mylar bags as well, because I don't have to open them all at once. I can store them if I want to, and others I just take them and pour them in my canning jars, because that's how I store my spices. And I use a little vacuum sealer to take the air out of the jars, and that way my spices, I know they will stay fresher for longer. I mean, for years, right? So that's definitely a good option right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but gosh, I forgot who else I was trying to look at real here. Oh, okay, frozen turkeys went on sale. I grabbed 3 for the freezer, getting my pantry stocked. That's right,
what I'm
just
talking about.
money. In fact, my daughter came over today, and she brought me a turkey because she said it was on sale. Now, you all know that we try to process 2 turkeys for our own homestead every year. We raise our own turkeys. But the 2 turkeys that we had, they both are dead. I don't know what happened. Do you know what happened to the tom?
I don't know. I just think that they need more space in there.
Maybe so.
Because they be fighting each other.
They do. You think you think the other toms jumped him and killed him? Probably so. I wouldn't put it past him though. Because he was a young male.
Yeah.
You know, but we just came out and he was dead, right? So we do try to raise our own turkeys to process once a year. And so we didn't have an opportunity to do that because our other turkeys are just breeders. We don't process them.
Yeah.
So she bought me a turkey because she had heard me say that I need to really take that turkey. I'm going to debone that turkey, and I'm going to can it up in so many different recipes. Some of it I'll grind into ground turkey, and then the bones, I'm going to use that to make some turkey stock with, right? So I'm going to use every part of that. I'm going to use every part of that turkey.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yes. Take advantage of these sales right now while they're trying to I almost said sucker you in, but while they're trying to pull you in to spend all of your money on a single day.
Yeah.
Take that and go and shop, but use the sales to stock your pantry. They're going to have bell pepper on sale. You know, this is the time where they have tons of bell pepper, celery, onion, all that stuff on sale. Go buy as much as you can.
Yeah.
And I know that everybody can't use a freeze dryer. You know, that's not in everybody's budget. But if you can find a way to get a dehydrator, I prefer dehydrated bell pepper over freeze-dried bell pepper. I just love the flavor, right?
Yeah.
So if you can find a way to get a dehydrator, you can dehydrate enough bell pepper, celery, and onion, enough to last you a full year.
Yeah. And also, if you cannot can, buy canned goods.
Buy the canned goods.
Buy canned goods, y'all.
Yeah, buy it. Now, I
Dry
know.
beans and rice, canned goods, stock that pantry
Buy
up.
it. You have to do what you got to do.
By any means necessary. You got to do what you got to do to feed your family.
Yes.
Because we don't know what's going to happen in 2026.
Right.
That's right around the corner. But
Right.
November the 17th, next month, we got, 31 days. It's going to be New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And then New Year's Eve, keep on stocking up.
Keep stocking.
Because, hey.
But remember the blackout, though.
Yeah.
Remember the blackout. During the blackout, we're not spending a dime during the blackout.
Yeah.
In fact, I might not even be on the internet looking at no social media, anything like that during the blackout. I mean, if I'm going to step away, I might step away.
Yeah.
But let's see. La Familia says, I wish my family would take the money that they are spending this holiday season and put it back for land. Very good. Yes.
That's a great idea.
But when I say that, it seems as if I'm talking a foreign language. Honey, you ain't saying nothing I don't know about.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my folks don't want to see me coming when I start talking about y'all building y'all pantry,
Yeah.
Warcry says, how do you start your I have, if you look at my pressure canning playlist, I have recipes there for home canned stock.
Yes.
Tommy Bice says, after you make the broth from the bones, dehydrate or freeze them and use it for bone meal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing goes to waste. Absolutely.
Bone meal.
Yeah. Alice says, love your program and have been a fan for years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alice.
Lewis getting a dehydrator this week. Awesome.
Come on, Lewis. You can do it.
Katrina says, Mrs. H, you are a huge inspiration to me. I appreciate you and Mr. H for the info. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. Let's see. Damon Reeves says, buy it and regrow using the seeds from the peppers.
Yes.
Tim and Melinda, I can water bath.
Okay. Water bath canner.
Water bath what?
That's water bath canner, right?
No, Tim and Melinda saying I can water bath it, but I wasn't sure what they were talking about.
I'm thinking a water bath canner, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking like what food?
Oh, okay.
Lou says I saw canned veggies for 45 cents at a store near me.
Go get 'em.
Take advantage of those sales. Take advantage. Jacqueline got a dehydrator. Because of us, Georgia, I didn't know you can dehydrate celery. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Cheese, too.
Wow.
If you find shredded cheese, even though I'm not a fan of shredded cheese that comes pre-shredded, but if you find shredded cheese in a bag or you want to buy the bricks and shred them yourself, put them in your dehydrator. And then put them in a mason jar and use some kind of, my little oxygen vacuum sealer. I use that, take all the air out, drop an oxygen absorber in there, and that cheese will last you in that jar for years.
Wow.
So Miss H was saying about the grits. If you're a person who like cheesy grits or homemade macaroni and cheese, you can dehydrate that cheese and it'll last you for many years.
Yeah, because you want something hearty that'll last, that'll feed everybody. You know.
Second floor garden. The blackout starts November 25th through December 2nd. The cart pathway cooking. Hello from Warner Robbins. Hi there, neighbor.
Warner Robbins in the house.
The blackout, Tim and Melinda, is all over the internet right now. Basically, not spending money with these large corporations, and you taking that money, if you must buy something, taking the money that you would spend and support your local farmer, or support your mom and pop shops around the way. Support one another, right?
And take that money and build your pantry.
Yeah.
Basically looking out for yourself.
Look out for yourself.
Blackout is basically looking out for yourself and building your own home up.
Yeah.
Instead of supporting them, making them so big and powerful and rich.
Just to shut you down again in January.
Where they got
because
control.
I believe that's what's going to happen. I believe that they're giving everybody back their little money and their benefits and all of that, just to, this is the end of their year where they trying to get as much money as they can.
Yeah.
So we say don't give it to them.
Yeah, they trying to gross as much money from the people.
Yeah.
And the people is what made them. So it's just like it's a small percentage of them that got all the power and all the money, and the masses of the people is what make everything works.
Right.
So the blackout, that's kind of like counter that situation. So
Use the sales and seasonal items to build your pantry, says Yolanda Pope. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's it.
So yeah, you all, it's almost ready for 1 year without the grocery store. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Look, and remember, y'all, I've talked about that in the past, how I thought it would be a good idea if we all took 2025 to build and build and build and build as much as you can, your pantry, and that includes seeds as well, so you can grow your own groceries.
Yeah.
But prepare for a year without the grocery store. Not that, and I'm not saying that in a way to just say, all right, this year we're not going to the grocery store at all. We're going to see exactly how much we can save. No, that was not my purpose. The purpose for saying that was for what's happening right now. Because I felt like something like this was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so, and Mr. H will tell you, I told Mr. H this last year?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
I've been talking about, I told him this last year.
And you said it was going to be a calm before the storm. And how long would this calm last before the storm comes?
Before it actually hit.
And now we're here. But we got a little break right now.
We do.
But
we do.
What just happened to us with the shutdown, it just wasn't right. So feeling the way I feel now, 2026, let's hope we have a good spring where we can grow a lot of food.
Right. And listen, be prepared. Our seed shop will be opening in a few weeks.
Yes.
Be prepared for all of that. Because I know we've started crops and planted them out, and then we get a frost and it kill everything. But our plan is to plant or start seeds in succession. So if that happens, we got backup. Because when 2026 comes, I'm not buying anything. No, we are taking 2025 to prepare for a year without the grocery store.
Yeah.
And that is because I'm going to tell you something about famine. You are only surprised by famine when you realize that there is no food. Not that people are talking about there's not going to be any food. But the worst of it is when you realize that there is no food.
And then that's when the shocks come in.
Yeah, that's when that shock
That's when
comes
everybody's
in.
shocked, panic. Moments like this, you can protect yourself and your family against the shock and panic.
Yes.
Starvation is something, and people lose their mind. So basically, a year without the grocery store is a good reminder. The blackout basically, it's gonna be a situation where you just can't make no other decision but just stock up, do your pantry. That's it. Just keep it
Please.
simple. Just keep it simple. Do the pantry.
Please, please,
Yeah.
please, please.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't like some type of rebellion when I
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
we're going to do a year without the grocery store.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. My concern was that things would be so chaotic that it would be difficult for you to get food, either because you would run in, or all of us would
yeah.
run into issues where our finances wouldn't allow us to buy for one reason or another.
Yeah.
You know, or that, people would just be struggling, basically, to put food on the table. But right now, while it's calm,
Yeah.
then instead of spending $100, I mean, I've seen people spend so much money on potato chips and soda pops. I mean, I'm talking about hundreds of dollars. And my thing is, instead of that, I mean, you don't have to get rid of all of it, because sometimes that's all a lot of us got to look forward to. We work all week long, and all I want when I come home is my bag of Doritos and an Orange Crush, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to think about, people like, hey, we have simple pleasures, but instead of spending all of that money on the non-essential items, get the things that are most important to you.
Yeah, I also like decorations. You know how expensive decorations is, and if you do celebrate Christmas, go ahead and break out that old silver Christmas tree. The old school Christmas tree. If you celebrate it, just don't get out there spending unnecessary money on costumes and stuff. Costume versus food.
Yes.
I would choose food. I would choose security of a pantry over all of that. So that's the message, with this video. The calm before the storm. Be smart. Choose wisely. Go ahead and stock your pantry.
That's right. Hey, J33GS Farms, welcome to the chat.
Okay. Yeah.
And Damon Reeves says security power tools as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Point taken.
Yeah. Security power tools, exactly.
Right. Point taken. Hey,
Yeah.
bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's kind of really what we wanted to talk about. Is this the calm before the storm? And how can we prepare? You telling your age, Mr. H, with that Christmas tree?
Yeah, I'm telling, hey, if you gotta celebrate Christmas, pull that old frosted the snowman Christmas tree up out of there. Well, some people thought they was doing it back in the day. They had that white Christmas tree.
With the frosted tip.
Yeah. Pull that one on out. Pull the old green one out with the big bulbs on it. That Big Mama had back in 1980.
Right.
Them
bulbs was this big.
Yeah. Them big old lights, teardrop lights.
I know. Them things was massive. What?
Yeah. If you got to go in grandma's attic and pull that out.
A long time ago.
But I would recommend it because I don't know how the wiring is on it. But just don't put too much on decorations and costumes instead of feeding yourself.
Yeah.
That's just common sense.
Now, if you got a well-stocked pantry, and like one of our viewers just said, make sure you have a generator. See, if you good to go, then you might not be feeling this message as much, as others. But for, the rest of us, Jax, calm down. But for the rest of us, we really have to take this thing seriously.
Yes,
we have to really prepare ourselves for what is to come, right? We have to really think about that.
Yeah.
So
you ever been in a situation where you can feel it in the air?
Right. You can probably feel it. You can probably feel what's to come. You getting it. Just look at the writing on the wall, right?
Yeah.
So just take what we have learned. We have learned some lessons from COVID. We saw how everything was going down with COVID. We saw the fights over toilet paper.
Yeah.
We saw all of this. People snatching meat out of other people's buggies.
Yeah.
And ouch, girl. We saw people doing that. No, ma'am. We saw people doing all kinds of things to each other.
Yeah.
Because they were in survival mode.
Yeah.
And people, the calmest, sweetest, nicest people can become some of the worst human beings if their lives depend on it.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to do is be in a line when things start falling to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be standing in a line.
Yeah.
You don't want to be rushing into the grocery stores. Remember when people were shopping during COVID and when they were pulling their carts out to the parking lot, people were snatching their buggies at gunpoint, taking their food and running away with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, right now, while things are still calm, this is the time that you would want to take to start building up your pantry. Take advantage of these sales at Aldi's and all of these other places and start building your pantry, okay?
By saying that, when you stock your pantry by you buying food, not only you buying food, but you buying yourself peace.
You are.
You buying your family peace.
Right.
Where you don't have to be out there in that chaotic world
Right.
where people are fighting and scratching and shooting and doing everything what they can get to get food, while you can be in the safety of your home. If you have a power tool, you got that. You don't have to get out there in them streets. I'm telling you, do it now.
And think about this. Do you all know that the food banks were on the verge of collapse?
Look at that. And it wasn't, how long?
It wasn't even that long. They were on the verge of collapse. I can't think of the name of, there were a few people who donated quite a lot of money to the food pantries. But that wasn't to every pantry. That was only to a few that's probably in the areas that they live in. What about everybody else who didn't have a mega million superstar in their area that was donating to the food banks, right? Everybody else, you just was suffering. Did you know they were on the verge of collapse?
Wow.
Because they were saying we won't be able to take this much longer.
I'm telling y'all, beans and rice go a long way.
It does.
Hey, beans and dry goods, it go a long way. A lot of people take that for granted.
That's so true.
Water. Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Now, you all, we have over 300 people in the chat. Hopefully, everyone in the chat, remember to hit the thumbs up button on your way in. Okay.
And also check and see if you still subscribe to the channel.
Right, because, you know, we talked about it at the beginning of the video, how YouTube has been doing some strange things with our channel.
Yeah, so go in and subscribe, resubscribe to the channel, and hit the thumbs up.
That's a very good point, Sapphire, because we do take simple medications for granted.
Yeah.
Right? Like, for example, with the way my knee is feeling, and I do not like taking medication, but the fact that we had it to take, which is ibuprofen, and then I had some Voltaren also that I put on my knee to kind of help ease the pain as well. And so we can take for granted like basic medications. So if you can imagine someone suffering from a migraine or a severe headache and you don't have nothing to take for it, that could be just horrible, right?
Yes, it can.
So medications are important. Get your acetaminophen and your ibuprofen, and if you suffer from allergies, remember allergy medications, and if you have arthritis, remember different rubs that you put on for arthritis, and all of these just different basic medications that are non-subscription medications, right? But then also, I do know some people who get their subscriptions enough for a 3-month supply. That's something else you might want to consider.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Make sure you get yeast if you're not doing sourdough. Listen, I buy yeast 5-pound bags from Azure Standard. Okay? 5 pounds. And I'm going to tell you, you put it in the deep freezer, it will last you a long time. But I do bake a lot, you know. But if I had to cut back on my baking, I could. and just focus on like just plainly like wheat bread or something like that. And well, I can't say that I wouldn't bake, because I do have apple pie filling and all that kind of stuff. So I would want to put that to use. But buying yeast in bulk, I separate it and I put it into these little jars, my little canning jars, inside of pint-sized jars, and I put those in my deep freezer.
Yeah.
And I'm still using yeast that is a year old, if not older.
Yeah.
It'll last you a long time.
Yeah.
But buy enough to last. That's one of the things that I do. You know, I try to figure out how much am I using of a particular item, and then I try to get enough of that item to last me a year. When you think about toothpaste, I mean, I need a year's supply of toothpaste. So some people think, I mean, that's not a cabinet full of toothpaste. You're not using that much toothpaste.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a cabinet. For some people, that might be 4 boxes for a year, or 5 boxes for a year. But you have to think about what your family uses and then get that. Deodorant. Yeah. How much deodorant do you use in a 3-month period?
Yeah.
And now you know what you need for the year. So you just kind of have to calculate that. I use a lot of baking soda. I use baking soda for a lot of stuff, for cleaning and baking. I use not baking soda. Yeah, baking soda. You know, like Arm & Hammer.
Yeah.
I use it for a lot of things. And in January, March, I bought a 5-pound tub of baking soda. And I'm almost out of that. So I know one is not going to last me for a year. Right? Yeah. And I told Mr. H that I didn't realize, because once I ran out of it, I would just ask him to pick me up some baking soda from Walmart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I need to be calculating what I need so he don't have to make that stop.
Yeah.
So now I know I need 10 pounds of baking soda.
Yeah.
So you have to calculate that way, so you'll know what you and your family will need to be able to make it through 1 year without the grocery store.
Yeah. And that's a good thing, to make it 1 year without the grocery store. Oh man, that'd be good.
Miss V, I use Coruscant in all my bread. That's my favorite grain right there. I use that in all my bread. I even use it in my cinnamon rolls. I use it in all of my bread. I love Coruscant. That's my favorite. And I recently got some einkorn, and it's still my favorite, even over the einkorn. I probably won't even use the einkorn that much.
Yeah.
But I love Coruscant. That's my favorite grain.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's right, Tim and Melinda. Remember pet food. Remember your animals. Fallen Sky Homestead, we finna get to them, cowboys. Look. See if I can reach her. I can't get her. What she hooked on? Let me see what she hooked on. I can't get her. Hold on, y'all. Let me get her.
You sure you
Yeah, I can get it.
Your leg is bad.
I know. She was hooked on something over here. I had to put my leg back up. See her? This Dee Dee.
That's Dee Dee Lamb?
This Dee Dee Lamb right here. This is my girl, Dee Dee Lamb. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Is she going to be watching the game with us?
Yeah.
This Dee Dee Lamb's sister right here. This Dee Dee.
How you doing, Dee Dee? She going to score a touchdown?
Oh, she going to be cheering on her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all, we really just wanted to bring that topic to you all tonight and just kind of get your thought. Coruscant is kamut. Coruscant is kamut. So yeah, we really just wanted to bring that topic to you all tonight and just kind of get your take on it and let us know what you think. Is this the calm before the storm?
Yes, it is.
We really, really appreciate you joining us tonight, and hopefully you'll share this with your family and loved ones, and just share it with everybody.
Yeah. It's just a reminder. Stay on track. Go ahead and canned turkeys, whatever you buy for the holidays, canned whatever you buy on sale, whatever deal you can get. Stock your pantry.
Yes, Miss So and So. I store it the same way I store my other wheat berries. Yes, I sure do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right, Susan. It's Dee Dee Lamb. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for tonight.
That's going to do it for tonight, y'all.
Thank y'all so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts and giving everybody so many wonderful ideas on what we can all do to prepare ourselves and make sure that we don't have to fall victim. We don't want to stand in a line.
No, we don't.
Remember during COVID, we said no more lines, right?
Yeah.
Hashtag no more lines. And it's the same thing. We don't want to see any of you having to stand in a line.
No.
So prepare ahead of time, okay?
Yes.
Because standing in that line, getting food and all of that kind of stuff. I remember during COVID, you know, a lot of the elderly were allowed to come in first.
Yeah.
Earlier than the rest of the customers so they can get what they needed.
Mm-hmm.
But they were afraid to walk out of the store.
Yeah.
With the goods because they didn't know if somebody would try to rob them.
Mm-hmm.
So security had to escort them to their vehicles, but you still had the fear of people following them home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when things start going bad, the last place you want to be is inside of a store.
Yes.
All right. So y'all, that's gonna do it for Monday Night Chat. Thank y'all so much for joining us Monday Night Chat.
Monday Night Chats. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
And remember to hit that thumbs up button on your way out, or if you haven't done so already, okay?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Yes, yes, y'all.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
You got to hit the X. Good night, y'all.